seem like we feel the same. We love what we hate. We lie, but we know we can't widen.
How to slow to become angry and quick to let things go. Hello guys, this is Yundel, and today's share a reminder to each and every one of us that we must slow to get angry and quick to let things go. Guys, this is just a share from my own life experiences and of course from my own reading. I am sharing this with you guys because this is so usual. We are all human, and yes, because of our temper, we easily get carried away right away and become angry so fast and comments with negativity right away. And how can we really control that? To have that feelings of being slow to get angry and quick to forgive and quick to let things go. This is not an easy share, guys, because we are all human. We are all have struggles we have to face. We are facing from one thing to another. There is a lot of self-control we have to practice here. Guys, I am sharing this with you because in my life experiences, I am like this. The temper goes up right away and easily to get angry. Before, when I was young, when we were young and matured, and yes, we just follow our feelings right away and become angry without any reason. Really, we don't use our time to think. We don't use our time to be more patient. How can we control this? Guys, in my own life experiences, really, it becomes easier to control when you become older. The more you become older, the more you have this maturity in your mind to understand the situation, to face the situation, to be silent and not comments right away. Because many times, guys, our comments when we are angry is negative. Yes, negativity is all around us, especially when we are younger. We don't have the patience, we don't have the time to listen. But this time, guys, as I goes older, I am more patient and I have to think. Sometimes in some other situation, it is best to be quiet. Yes, it needs a lot of self-control. And how can you really control that when somebody is angry and somebody is doing failure or mistakes towards you? It's not always easy, guys. We always have to face this challenge from one thing to another. But guys, as I am sharing this with you, I am old already now. I have all the time to be patient. I have all the time to listen to my inner feelings. I have the time to think it well before saying it. Because guys, we have to understand that words we were saying right now, it's just seconds. We are saying hurting words. But it takes many years. The pain of that word you have said. When the other people hear that, maybe they're carrying that all throughout their life because they were hurting. Therefore, it is very important, guys, to stop for a moment, learn to bite your tongue. I said this, guys, really, because it is very important that we can bite our tongue. When we are practicing to be patient, guys, we have to be silent. And how can we be silent? When the things are so challenging and you want just to do this discussion right away, to do the fight right away. Guys, bite your tongue is the key here. Yes, bite your tongue and do not talk against them right away. Use your time to be silent. So you are not going to hurt anybody. The words quickly come out to our mouth, and it is there, and it cannot taken back. And the pain you cause to other person, it will take days, months, and many years probably. They are hurting. So that regret, guys, is so difficult to handle. Therefore, the key here, we must have self-control and we must learn to bite our tongue and think for a moment, what are those words you are using? Therefore, it is very important to practice ourselves, to slow to get angry and quick to let things go. When somebody gets on our nerves, guys, and we feel annoyed, we just stop for a moment and say and listen everything you feel. We need to step back. We need to take a deep breath and think about what we are going to say. Don't speak out of our emotions, and don't let our tongue run wild. Be disciplined and calm down. Some things are better left unsaid. We don't have to win every argument or comment on every situation or set everyone straight, even when we know they're wrong. Guys, don't feel correct every time. You have to ask yourself first, is this worth fighting over? Just bite your tongue and let it go. Let things easy to go. Guys, do you know how many headaches we could save ourselves if we would just sip it up and not make hurtful comments? We're going to get regret later. It takes seconds to say it, but years later, the pain may still be felt. It's much better to be slow to speak, to think about what we are going to say, and never damage our relationship to the other person. Guys, as it says in the book of James 1:19, my dear brother and sister, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Guys, we must meditate the goodness, the love, and faithfulness of God in our life. We know that our words are powerful and that we must be disciplined to not speak out of any emotions. We must choose to slow to speak, slow to become angry, and quick to let things go, as it says in the book of James. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Guys, this is the tool I am using now as I become older. I am good enough now to listen more and to speak less than before. It needs maturity, guys, to practice more self-discipline. Guys, I am sharing this with you. I know it is not easy, but as we read the scripture, we'll learn to practice more self-discipline when we can meditate and acknowledge the goodness, the love, and the faithfulness of God in our life. Yes, I know it's not easy at all, but guys, if you really want your prayers will be answered, you have to practice more self-discipline, self-respect, learn to bite your tongue, learn to be more patience. I am sharing with you some verse in the Bible because as I read this, I now understand that I have a lot of things needed to be worked with myself. I am still working with myself, guys. I am not perfect at all. I have also my own struggles. Yes, self-discipline can be very hard, especially if you don't have, believe and faith in God. But if you really practice meditating the goodness, the love, and the faithfulness of God, guys, you really understand that this is a must to do in order for you to live your best life, and your answer will be heard, and there's always an answer to our prayer when we ask God for it. So bottom line here, we have to change our attitude to speak slow and quick, to let things go. This is Yundel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for dropping here in my channel. I am very grateful, guys, to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. I love you all, and bye-bye.
Like we feel the same, we